In this day and age where technology seems to have taken over our lives, it has become somewhat of a challenge for people like us to be able to maintain a healthy and balanced lifestyle. Today, however, we're here at Claudia's fitness hub where she will be demonstrating to us ways on how one can maintain a healthy lifestyle and also stay fit, which is a very important thing. So let's walk into her gym and let's find out what she has to show us. So today, could you just give our viewers a little introduction on what we will be looking at? What are the basics of fitness?
Yes, sure. We will be looking at the basic, when a person joins a gym, or maybe if they want to train at home, what are the important steps that they can take? So we'll proceed ahead.
All right. So there we have it. It's going to be a very interesting episode. So we suggest our viewers to sit back and enjoy this episode.
It's very important to start any exercise with a warm-up. We have to warm up so that all the blood circulation goes through the body and the muscle is pumped, and to prevent injury. So we have Yogesh here to demonstrate us few warm-ups. The first warm-up will be jumping jacks. So this will help loosen up all your joints and stimulate some blood flow to the muscles. This is a jumping jack exercise in which you can see the model is stretching his arms and his legs. This exercise is very good before you start a workout. You can do this for 30 reps and 4 sets. The next exercise is the punching jack, in which the model will be either punching with his hand or using a dumbbell. This is a punching jack exercise in which the model is using a 1 kg dumbbell. For women, I prefer them using only their hands, and this will help in shoulders exercise. If you want to warm up, this is very good. This you can go for 20 reps and 4 sets. The next exercise is the jumping squat. This jumping squat is very good for your legs exercise. On your leg day, if you do this for 20 reps and for 4 sets, it will warm up your leg really nice. With the jumping jack, you have to be very careful. Land on your feet flat and use your legs to push your body up. Can you do once? Note that he is landing on his feet flat and he is using his leg and pushing his body up. He is not giving pressure on his knees. He is using his quads, his hamstring and his glutes. The next exercise will be the push-up shoulder tap. This exercise is really good when you do your shoulder exercise or maybe your chest exercise. It will really pump up your those part of the muscle. And then please do warm up, because it's very important to avoid injury. And important thing is that you need to stay hydrated. drink your water during your workout. This exercise is really good for your chest, your shoulders, your back. It will really warm up the upper body. Do this for 10 reps and 4 sets. It's really important to have a breathing pattern. Exhale, inhale. The next workout will be abs, as you all want six-pack abs. So the next exercise will be mountain climbing, in which you can, the shoulder also will be involved, the chest also will be involved, and your core will be involved. In this exercise, you can see the model is stressing on his core, and his shoulders are also involved, his chest is involved, his obliques are involved. It's a very good exercise if you do it daily. Concentrate in your breathing also. Breathe in, breathe out. And you can do this exercise for 20 reps each side and 4 sets. The next ab exercise will be the bicycle crunches. In this exercise, your whole abdominal will be involved. This is a really good exercise when you do it morning, empty stomach, if you want a six-pack ab. In this exercise, the model is touching his elbow to his knees. You have to breathe in, breathe out during this exercise. This will help all your abdominal muscle.
Well, we just received a demonstration of 6 basic exercises that are required before one decides to go with the weights and other heavier exercises. Now, Jessica, could you tell us about these 6 exercises? Are they essential for anyone who's going to start, the more intense workout session?
Yes, it is important. Like the jumping jack is very important because it, you're using your whole body, and the circulation will go on pretty good. And then if you have a good circulation, blood circulation, that means you get a good workout. And the punching jack, that is good, for the shoulders, and your abs. If you do it properly, and the breathing technique. And the jumping squat is really good for your legs. It will really warm up your legs. And the other push-up shoulder tap, that is really good for your chest, your shoulders. Do it for 4 sets and maybe 20 reps, so that you can really get the pump, the sweat going on. And the next exercise were like the mountain climbing and the bicycle crunches. That is really good for your core. Those 2 exercises, if you do it daily, that means you'll be not having abs, but come on, let's be realistic. For that, you have to have a very good diet, and but then you will have a toned stomach.
So what you're saying is that these 6 exercises are also good enough for anyone to be able to practice at home without having to, be a proper gym goer.
Yes, exactly. These 6 exercises are, involving the whole body part is involved there. And, the abs are involved, your legs are involved, your shoulders are involved, your back also is involved. So, and there's a jumping too. So it will get your heart rate up, and then if you do it empty stomach, you will lose weight. If you do it daily, but then keep in mind that you have a good supplementation of fish oil, omega-3, and your joints.
Okay, just another question I have is, are these 6 basic exercises the only exercises that one needs to follow before they go for a more intense workout session, or are there also other, exercises that are involved?
No, these are just a few, just the idea of what you can do. Like the jumping squat is, the variation of the actual weight squat. You have to get that for a beginner. it's really good to have a form first. Don't go for weights because you might injure yourself. So these warm-up will help you.
Okay, now as a trainer, as an instructor, how do you usually recommend your, the newcomers, someone who has just joined and doesn't have any history going to a gym or, proper workout in the past? Do you make them start off with the basics as in like cardio building first, or do you take them straight to?
Actually, what I do with them is I tell them to warm up first, and then start with a cardio, depending on their body type. How are they obese or they are fit? If they are fit, then we can move to weight training, which is very light and with a proper form. That is squeezing up. If you're doing shoulders, you squeeze, and if you're doing a squat, you focus on your legs. Some people, what they do is, if they squat, they use the upper body, and that is not good. If you're training a body part, you have to, put your mind, your soul into that part. No other part should be training. So it's very important when you have to warm up first. You have to go with a light weight first if you are a beginner.
So what you're saying is that for the information of our viewers, if you feel any pain while working out in certain parts of your body, joints especially, does it mean that you're doing it wrong?
Yes, actually it is. Maybe you have a very weak bone. You need to get that checked, and as our diet are not good, so we should
meet with a dietitian.
No, you don't have to do all that. First and foremost, you have to correct your form first. Obviously, when you go to a gym, there's a trainer. Ask the trainer to look at your form first. Ask her or him to make you a routine, so that you don't stress so much on your joints or any other part.
Okay.
You have to concentrate in that actual part.
Mm-hmm. Now, some people, we've heard in the past too that it's not good to drink too much water when you're working out. Is that true?
No, it's not true. You have to drink water. Like if you do a core exercise, yes, you have to minimize your water intake. But then during the workout, you have to drink water so that you don't get cramps, and you hydrate your muscles. See, humans are 70% water. So if the water is not hitting your body, how do you expect your muscles to grow, and how do you expect your food to digest? So and to generate fluid also in the body. Mm-hmm. So the body really needs water. You have to hydrate yourself.
So after every set?
Whenever you feel thirsty. Okay. But then it's not only during your exercise you have to drink water. Throughout the day you have to drink water.
Right. Okay. Well, I think what Jessica has just said about the exercises, the basic exercises, and also staying hydrated is very, very important. Now, as we already understand, the basics is good enough for someone who's just starting. This is one way for them to stay fit and also to maintain good body shape. But we will be moving on forward from here to the second stage of workouts, which will involve light weights.
Yes. After that nice warm up, the body is really warm now. So now we'll go to the actual workout, which is the chest, shoulder and tricep. Yogesh will be showing you the upper body workout. Here Yogesh is using the 5 kilo dumbbell, as he is already used to, and he is an athlete. So I advise the beginners to use 2.5 or 1 kg. The reps should be more than 20 and sets should be 4. Notice that he is squeezing his chest upwards. This is a flat dumbbell press. Here you can notice that he is not going all the way down. He's squeezing his chest out. This will work your whole chest. And if he goes down, if he goes really down, it will hurt his shoulders, and that we don't want. He's controlling his arms very nicely. He's going slow. The key is to go slow and squeeze your chest. He's breathing in, breathing out. This exercise will target your upper chest. Note that Yogesh is not going down as the earlier bench press we did. He's targeting his upper, and this equipment is the adjustable bench in which we can adjust the level of the bench. Now Yogesh is on 30-degree angle, and this will target his upper chest. He's not going down. If he's going down, it will hamper his shoulders. Here we want to concentrate in his upper chest. Note that he is going very, very slow and giving the tension upwards, and he's squeezing his muscles up. This you can do for 20 reps depending on your body and on your strength, and you can do for 4 sets max. The next exercise will be the decline dumbbell press. This exercise will target your lower chest muscles, and Yogesh will be demonstrating the exercise. When you do this exercise, you have to put the dumbbell on your chest, and then slowly go backwards. The same as the bench press. This will target your lower chest. Note that he's going really slow. He's not jerking it. And the breathing, he's controlling the breathings too. He's controlling his weight. He's putting his mind to the muscle. It's not that he's just sticking the dumbbell and pushing it. You should really put your heart, your soul into it. Clear your mind when you do any exercise. It should be only the exercise, nothing else in your head. Try to focus. And this is very important before you wrapped it up. Put the chest back, put the dumbbell back to your chest, and then slowly come up to prevent injury. The next exercise will be the back. We will be targeting the whole back. And this pull-up exercise, you can do it at home, but make sure that it can carry your weight. This is a very good back exercise as it will target the whole back, and it's a very good warm-up before you do your back as well. Yogesh, please start. Note that he is using all his back. For beginners, it will be very difficult. You have to use your back. Note that don't use your biceps. Eventually it will be difficult, but then as you process, as you do it regularly, it will be very easy for you. Now the next exercise Yogesh will be showing is the one arm dumbbell row. in which he'll be using a 5 kg dumbbell. For beginners, please use a 2 kg dumbbell or 1 kg dumbbell. To note, this is the basic way, like everyone uses this, but more effective way, because he's pulling out his energy from this leg. He's pushing from this leg. So what will we do? Yogesh, please put your legs parallel each other. No, forward. Lean back, lean back. Okay, lean back, and then go down. Yeah. And here you can see that he's going to use only his back, only this back area. This is the effective way. He's not using his leg, he's not giving his energy from his leg, but his back. And maintain the structure. Don't arch your back. Keep it straight. And important is that you should always bend your head down so that you don't injure your spine. For the reps you can use 20 reps, same, and 4 sets. The next exercise will be the deadlift, which is the half deadlift. This exercise will target your lower back. For women, it's very good because we tend to have more fats here in the lower back. So it will really tone up the back and give you a curvy look. This is another back exercise which will target the lower back, which will give you a very good V shape if you tone it. So this exercise is very prone to injury also. You have to be very, very careful. Please maintain your form. If you are a beginner, don't use the dumbbell. Just use your hand and just go on slow and then use your lower back. Yogesh, please show me the exercise. Note that he should look down. Look down so that he does not stress his neck. And his back is fully straight. He's not arching his back. And he's pulling it with his lower back. For this exercise, you need to do 20 reps and 4 sets. All the exercises that Yogesh has shown you, you need to perform it in a very proper form so that to get the best out of your exercise, so that your workout session does not go to waste.